Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Hoyt, Heumann Tree Saws, Lone Wolf Tree Stands, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, RTP Outdoors, Spot Hog Releases, Wasp Archery, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
Day 32, November 28th. We're heading back to the Big Bottom field this evening, the spot where I saw that buck that I nicknamed Scarface 2 nights ago. We did bump the deer off there when we left, but as I mentioned last night, it's not as if we spooked every single deer there. We only spooked a couple of them that were close to the blind, and then they ran the rest of them off the field. So I don't think there's going to be any big issue with them being comfortable coming back out. Plus now we're going to be hunting on the complete opposite end. That spot, from the blind, we could see a lot of deer crisscrossing on the other end of the field. That's where we're going to be tonight. It's a little bit complex getting in there because it's surrounded by bedding areas. So I brought the four-wheeler over here, and we parked out here on the end of the dirt road so that we don't have to drive through potentially the mud underneath the snow to get back there and get stuck in the truck. So we're running the four-wheeler all the way around, clear down to this creek, and then we're going to sneak, hopefully, in the creek. Hopefully we're not making a bunch of noise in there, crashing through ice and stuff, but hopefully we can sneak that creek and then pop right over the high bank and into that stand, which is right on the west end of that Big Bottom field. It's, I think this is one of those, I would say, all or nothing type of hunts. I mean, we are definitely going to spook deer at the end of legal shooting time, but we've only got one more day really of hunting for me before the shotgun season comes in. I'm only going to hunt tomorrow night. I can't hunt Friday night. We got some family activity, and then it's the shotgun season here, which takes up about 16 days. So it's not a big deal to go in there and sort of play your final card because there's not much to lose. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I believe we've got a realistic chance of killing that buck tonight. You watch, you'll walk right over to that blind. I have to wait till she gets well past you. Are you good? Still good. Yep. He's moving again. I think if we can get his attention, we can get him up here. You heard that one, didn't he? I don't know what that is.
He's got an extra beam on his right side.
Yeah. We're down to about the last half hour now, and boy, tons of deer. Wow. Even more than 2 nights ago when we were in here. The funny thing is, 2 nights ago, that buck that we're trying to kill was zigzagging all over the place right here within easy bow range of this tree. And tonight, he's zigzagging all over the place on the other end of the plot. I don't know if he ever got within range of the blind. I think he probably did at some point, but I got one more night before the shotgun season comes in, and that's tomorrow night. So I'm going to check the wind and try to come up with any plan to hunt this field again. I mean, I shot a doe earlier, and fortunately she ran in the direction that we're going to go when we leave. So I think we can sneak out of here and grab her and drag her out and not make a big mess of this field. That's my hope, so that tomorrow night when we come back, these deer are still going to be using this in a relaxed way. But it was an exciting night. I don't know how many total deer we've seen. Tons. Just shows the power of having a standing food plot, food source, when it's this cold with this much snow on the ground. It just seems like every single deer within, gosh, who knows, almost a half a mile, probably at least a quarter of a mile, is right here in this field tonight. So check back again tomorrow, and with a little bit of luck, I still might be able to wrap my tag on that Scarface buck.